Evening YouTube, Boris and Rick here. It's Monday night, smoking my meerscaum church warden. It's an SMS, if you can see that, from Turkey apparently. Handcrafted meerscaum from Turkey. Going to be smoking from our local brick and mortar, the Briar Shop down here in Eugene. It's called Longbottom. Yeah, I'm a long-time J.R.R. Tolkien geek, back before it was popular, back when you had to read the book. Books. I really enjoyed the Bremen pipe smoker. Had the interview with Annika, the girl from the Tolkien Society there in Germany. I could just see that girl sitting down and talking with my daughter and my boys. I never got quite that into it, but there's an interesting series of books by S.M. Sterling called The Books of the Change, and they're set here in the Willamette Valley, mostly actually right up where I work, and they're about when, you know, chaos stops, all combustion, gunpowder, high pressure steam, all that sort of stuff stops, and how people survive. And there's one whole group that survives, and they're all Tolkien fanatics, and they communicate in Elvish, and it's a pretty good read. The first, the first 10 books are okay. After that, I just don't even pick them up anymore. It just got too many stories. But the concept's pretty good. Kind of non-typical apocalyptic writing, very entertaining. Apparently the Willamette Valley is one of the most survivable places in the world. I haven't smoked this pipe for a long time. It was the first decent pipe I got. Smoking some Guatemalan coffee in my Mickey mug. We have a place up in Corvallis that we buy all of our coffee and tea from. It's just always good stuff. And of course, there's a lot of roasters down here. I don't have much of a palate. Kind of like stuff, or I don't like stuff. And tobacco, I'm sure will be the same. I either like it or I don't like it, and I probably can't tell you why. My second son's a bit of a foodie, and very particular. He only eats like really good stuff, and he and my daughter, my oldest daughter, made Thanksgiving dinner for us this year, and he smoked a turkey in his Traeger. Boy, that was good. Had a little chipotle basting on it, and it was so moist. It's still, even today, it's still moist, the leftovers. Yeah, like I said, he says I have a very forgiving palate. Obviously, from my girth, I have hardly ever met food I don't like. Just the other day, I found out I like Brussels sprouts. I'd always had an aversion to them because I talked to somebody someday that didn't like them, and they came on a salad. And looked at these things. What are these? They're like little cabbages, and they were sliced. And it was Brussels sprouts. And so now we put Brussels sprouts on all my salads. Even at my advanced age, I can still learn something new. I do like this pipe. Makes me feel wise, I guess, or the word that came to my mind was ponderous. I don't think that's appropriate. Ponderous. Huh. I love words. I love the etymology of words. A friend of mine the other day asked me a question, and I pondered it for a fair piece, and I looked at him. I said, well, my visceral reaction is thus and such. And I knew he didn't know what it meant. So I had to make sure I had to look it up, and sure enough, it's from the gut. So it's the same as saying my gut reaction, but you sound a lot smarter. Since I'm wearing my alma mater's shirt, I probably should use big words a lot. Try not to let them down on YouTube. No, I don't have any clear direction today. I just wanted to say really appreciate the kind words you guys have had for my videos, and how supportive you are for each other. Something I've said for a long time is, if everybody had one real friend, psychiatrists would be out of business. And reading the interchanges and starting to get a feel of what this community does for each other, I'm really impressed. I really am. And wife's in making another turkey. She makes about the best turkey. Never had a better one. Did you hear me? Does that count? It does. It does. Bonus. So, you know, encouraging people is really, really important. So many people get discouraged and down on themselves. We live in such a fast-paced world where most of our interactions aren't really with people, and we don't know each other all that well. Very seldom do we still hang around with the people we grew up with, or even live in the same place. I just want you to know I really appreciate what you folks are doing for each other and what you've done for me, and look forward to getting to know you guys, if you have me. And I like this pipe. It's got a hole in the side. If you put your finger over it, it draws better. Kind of like putting it over the top. I don't know. Something to do. Alright. Thanks for giving me your time. And thanks for your kindness. God bless. Good night.